Shri Rup Goswami Pad. How Shri Krishna, along with Radha ji and Gopya, how does he perform the Leelas? This was the katha that we discussed last time. Along with the upcoming along with the upcoming of adolescence, the bhav also starts coming. Mahaprabhu, listening this katha, became very happy. Until where will you be able to hear this katha? This is a very secretive katha. Rai Ramanand is explaining about the Prem Govardh Grantha. Prem Vilas Vivardh. He is explaining about Prem Vilas Vivardh. Rai Ramanand, he wrote a kirtan. Rai Ramanand wrote a kirtan, hearing which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very happy from inside. And from outside he is showing that he is very shy. After hearing this katha, Mahaprabhu, so he kept his hand on the mouth of Rai Ramanand, that do not speak more of this katha. This katha of love should not be told to everyone, because prem is like camphor. Just like if you keep camphor in open, it will vaporize. Similarly, so the love that is in the heart, it hides away. Only the one in love can know about love. Other example is like that of a deepak. Where is a deepak kept? Where is a lamp kept? If we keep it in air, it will extinguish. Similarly, the love in the hearts of Priya and Priyatam, that love should be only kept in the heart of those. Just like we keep a lamp in a place where there is less air so that it does not extinguish. Similarly, love is to be kept in secret. So this is a very serious katha. We discussed about it. That the transcendental, that one cannot experience transcendental things through materialistic body. To experience transcendental things, one needs to do sadhan bhajan. Just like there is ghee in milk, but there is a process. First you have to heat the milk, then you have to make yogurt out of. Then after the yogurt is made, then you will get butter, and then you will get clarified ghee out of it. Similarly, to understand prem, you have to go from Shraddha to Sadhu, Sang to Asakti to Bhav, Prem. You have to follow the process. There are different types of Brahma in Bhagavan. Sajatiya, this is all that we discussed the last time. Sajat, Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Bhed, and Brahma. But the meaning of Brahma here, what is the meaning of Brahma that I told? What is the main meaning of Brahma? Brahma means Bhagavan. There are many different meanings of Brahma. Brahma means light, soul, mind, brain. There are different meanings of Brahma. But the main meaning of Brahma is Bhagavan. There is nothing that is even equatable to God. You have to learn this shlok. Do you remember this shlok or not? There is no time. In real sense, Brahma is God Himself. Not everyone knows the work that Bhagavan does. It is hard to. There is no one that is equatable to God. There is no one that is superior to Him. There is no one that is equatable to Him. His Parashakti, through that Parashakti of Bhagavan, He does all of this work. In Parashakti, there is explanation. Through Sabhavik Achintya Shakti, he does all of his work. Knowledge, power, and work. Samvid, Sandhini, and Aladini. Bhagavan, whatever work he is doing, all of these Shaktis are embedded in it. What is the main Shakti? That is Aladini Shakti. That is Ananda Shakti, the happiness, the Shakti of happiness. Samvid, Sandhini, and Aladini Shakti. Samvid is the knowledge of power. Sandhini is the knowledge of power. And Aladini is through she through Aladini the happiness is also experienced and it is also shared to others. Through the Aladini Shakti is the main Shakti in all the three. Bhagavan is Sachidanandamaya. Sat Chit Anand. Even though he is one, but he is manifesting in different forms. Sat is power. Chit is knowledge. And Anand is happiness. Aladini Shakti. You should know about a little of Tattva. All of the things that are happening in this world is because of these three Shakti. The Brahmavadi is called it Brahma Gyan. They only consider one Shakti. When we call Paramatma, there are two energies embedded in. Then there is knowledge and power. And when there is happiness, all these three energies work. So there is Adhishthadari Devi of each Shakti as well. Baladev Prabhu is represents Aladini Shakti is represented by Srimati Radhika. Chit Shakti is represented by Krishna. How many Radhashtamis have you done? Sajat, Sajati. Sagat means Bhagavan can do work through all of his senses. Humans can do one work through only one sense, but Bhagavan can do any work through any of his senses. Like you can see with eyes, hear with ear, but Bhagavan, he can do anything with his senses. Bhagavan can even eat through his eyes. He can also walk through his eyes. He can see, he can do everything through any of his senses. This is called Sajat. There is no comparison or difference in it. The Swarup of Bhagavan, there is no difference in Swarup of Bhagavan. One Bhagwan can manifest himself in different forms, sometimes in the form of Ram, sometimes in Narsingh, sometimes in Vararu. He manifests himself according to the Bhakt he is appearing in front of. From the Bhakt from Das, the Bhakt who are Das, he manifests him in form of Ram, in Vaikunt in form of Narayan. Like to Hanuman, he appeared as because he was in Dasya Bhav, so he appeared as Ram. In Dwarikapuri, he manifests as Dwarkadhish. In Mathura, as Mathuradish. In Vrindavan, as Brajendra Nandan Sham Sundar. It is different. It is according to the different ras and according to different bhakta. According to the bhakta and the ras, God manifests himself in different forms. One will only see the form of God in which ras he is himself in. Once there was when Krishna went to Mathura, different bhakta took darshan of Bhagavan in different forms. So Bhagavan manifests himself according to bhakta and ras. There is only one Param Tattva, and according to the bhav of the bhakta, Bhagavan manifests himself. All the Vishnu Tattva are one. If you call Krishna is one Bhagavan and Ramchandra is other Bhagavan, then that will become an aparad. If you feel there is a difference between the two, then this is aparad. According to the Prema theory of Bhakta, Bhagavan manifests himself. Like one person has two professions. He is a doctor, he is also a lawyer. But he acts according to the place he is in. He dresses according to the place he is in. If he goes to hospital or to his clinic, then he will the doctor's coat. And when he'll go to the court, he'll wear the lawyer's dress. So even though Bhagavan is one, but he manifests different forms according to different bhakta. This is the Tattva Siddhant here. Vijatiya Bhed explains that this Maya is different from Bhagavan. One is Ansh, one is Anshi. Who is Ansh? It is Jiva who is Ansh, and Anshi is Bhagavan. Vijatiya Vastu here is Maya. If Krishna is compared with the sun, then Maya will be compared with whom? To darkness. Where there is no Krishna, there is Maya. But then what is Maya? It is Bhagavan's Shakti, energy. How does Bhagavan does not stay alone, he stays with his Shakti. That is, it is Vijatiya. Even though it is Vijatiya, there is still a difference. Even though it is different, but it's still not different. Like you add some little stones and rice. Like rice is different thing and the stones are different thing, but when you mix them together they seem one. His Shakti is also transcendental. Krishna and Maya, they both are two opposite things. Where there is Krishna, there is no Maya. But then how can Maya stay with Krishna? Being Shakti, it is kept in a different category. Just like a spider, what does a spider make? He makes web through his own saliva. He takes that saliva inside. Sometimes when making a web, the spider falls down. He uses that same saliva to climb back to his web. Then he takes that same saliva back in his mouth to climb back to his web. That is very surprising. Other example is that we have nails on our hand, but it is a part of our body, but it's still different. What do people do? They grow nails, then they decorate their nails. Hair, some people cut hair, but it does not hurt the body. Even after being a part of the body, it is still different from the body. But it stays with the body. Whatever Bhagavan has given to us in this body has a specific importance. So similarly, even though it is a Vijatiya Vastu, even though it is opposite, still there is non-different. So Bhagavan himself, whatever Leela he is doing, Bhagavan with his bhakta, how does he conduct love with his bhakta? Where is the topmost love that is expressed? It is in Ras Leela. In a Rasasthali, when Krishna, when he is there with Srimati Radhika, who is the Aladani Shakti Swarup, he keeps increasing his beauty. So Srimati Radhika increases her beauty twice as that Krishna increases to express love. They compete with each other and increase their beauties. The Saundarya and Madhurya of Srimati Radhika, the highest, the extreme form is expressed in the Rasasthali. In other places, it is not expressed that much. So Bhagavan manifests his Swarup according to the bhakta that he keeps meeting. Vatsalya, the Bhakt of Vastaleru take darshan of Krishna in the form of a small baby, like a 5-year-old baby. With his friends, he shows the Sakhya Bhav. This is the strangeness of God. This is the There are different bhakts sitting at one place. Ma Yashoda is breastfeeding Krishna, but at the same time, what she saw, she saw red sindoor on the forehead of Krishna. She thought that it is the mud of Yamuna. Yamuna's mud is also a bit red. She thought that her servant did not make Krishna take a bath properly. But she doesn't know that this is not the mud, this is the vermilion of gopis. Someone told her that your boy is doing ras. So what meaning of ras is? Like small little boys and small little girls, they hold hands together and they dance together. Even that is called as ras. Ras, the meaning of ras in literal terms is where there is singing and dancing, where they kiss, they hold hands. Even little boys and girls hold hands, they kiss each other sometimes. So Yashoda Maya is thinking that it is like they're holding hands and dancing and singing. But in real sense, ras is where the adolescent Krishna and Srimati Radhika, they indulge in different activities. So everyone is grasping the meaning according to their own bhav. The ones in Madhurya Bhav, when Krishna turned 8, when Krishna was 6, he did the Vastraharan Leela with the gopis. During 7 years, he did the Govardhan Leela. When he was 8, he did the Ras Leela. According to Bhagavad, it is described there are different meanings of ras. So some people take only 1 or 2 meanings of rasa and they negatively critique the ras. They say that Krishna is there are different meanings of ras and different people take it differently. Where there is ras, it also means where there is expression of the Madhurya Bhav. The different kinds of ras emerge in the Rasa Sthali. Like Radha ji is doing man, so Shanta ras emerges at that time. So Dasya ras also emerges when there is seva. There are different ras that emerge during ras. Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Bhava, Madhurya. So these ras interact with each other in the form of samar friendly, some interact in a friendly way with each other, some in an enemy way. The Siras, the friend of Dase is Madhureras, but the enemy is, it is like the different kinds of ras interact in a friendly way or in a way that there are enemies. Like there is, it's in Sakhya Ras there are Subal Sridam and Priyanarma Sakhya. The Priyanarma Sakha are in Sakhya Ras. There are different types of Sakhas also. The Sakhas also interact with Krishna. Subal and Sridam are Priyanarma Sakha. They know about Ras Leela because Krishna, whatever Ras Leela Krishna is doing, he can only do that because of the help of Sakhas. Like in the example of Subal Milan. Like once Subal took attire of Shamati Radhika and Radha ji took attire of Subal to come and meet Krishna. So that is Subal Milan. Radha ji took the attire of Subal. I have multiple times repeated this katha. All of these different ras, they help in Madhurya ras. All of these different ras, they help in Madhurya ras. Like in an ocean, different rivers, they come and combine in the ocean. The ocean already has a lot of water and is complete in itself, but still the rivers, they come and joins and makes it more deep. Similarly, in Madhurya ras, all of these different ras help in Madhurya ras. Adi ras, which is Shringar ras. All of these different ras came from Shringar ras. Just like rivers, where do they emerge from? They come from, they start from ocean and they end in ocean as well. The rivers that combine with ocean, they never dry up, but ones that are not connected with the ocean, they have tendency to dry up. So it is the source of Madhurya Shringar ras is called as the source of all other ras. So this is how different ras have a different characteristic, which is the most superior one, that is Shringar ras. There is Milan and there is Virha in different ras. Those that critique Prem is called Samrajya. What is Samrajya? Samrajya is kingdom. There is one king and then there is one emperor. One there is king, and then there is emperor. Emperor is the Samrat is the emperor who takes care of different kings, who is the superior of all different kings. Like there is British Samrajya. At that point of Britishers, the British, they were colonizing different places on the earth. They were holding different places. There was no country they had not colonized. So that is called British Samrajya. This is an example. Similarly, the different ras and prem, when they combine, it forms Shringar ras. Then there is Milan and Virah. Milan. Because of this, love emerges. Virah fulfills and nurtures Milan. The more there is Virah, the more the meeting gets more beautified. Anything that becomes difficult to achieve becomes more beautiful and more. There is one milk, but when we heat that milk, it is the same milk, but according to the different consistencies of it, different forms emerge. We can make kheer from, we can make pudding from milk. We can also make rabdi from it, and then it becomes more and more delicious. It is the same thing, but when it condenses. So this is how prem is, how condensed and how deep it becomes. Another example is the juice of sugarcane. That also has different names. In Chaitanya Charitamrita is given. There is sugar. There are different things made from the same juice. When the same things get condenses in different stages, so the taste and everything enhances. So similarly, prem is same, but as it condenses, it becomes sneha, man, prana. It takes different forms. We see only two things in it, the Virah and Milan. Through Virah and Milan, this beautifies and this manifests the Prem Rajya. The more the Virah, the more the separation, the more there are four types of Virah and four types of Milan. There are four types of both. You have to remember all these different types, but you have to remember them. if you stay in, if you multiply 2 into 2, do you use that in your daily life? You have done different, you have done algebra and mathematics. So all the formulas that you learned in your life, they are useless in your life. Useless as in you do not use them in your everyday life. Have you seen them being used in your everyday life? No. But the basic mathematics of multiplying 2 into 2, that you are still using till this date, that is still used in your daily life. But you see, there is no use of algebra. You do not use it in your daily life. Never use it in daily life. If you use a plus b whole square, will you use it in your daily life? There is a cloth seller, but will that the cloth seller will use arithmetic and not algebra. He will use addition and subtraction. Subtracting 5 rupees from 10 rupees. Nowadays everyone use calculators, so they don't know. In our times, one had to learn everything. One had to learn the multiplication tables in our time. But nowadays no one learns mathematic tables. Everyone just uses calculator. One is the life that you are living, and then there is one that is Paramarthik Jivan, Paramarthik life. We'll move on to the in Prem Samarajya, where there is expression of love, there is virah, there is separation, there is meeting and separation. You have seen this in your daily life also, that when you meet your relatives you feel very happy, but then when you have to go somewhere, then you feel sad. When you get something but then you lose it, and then you get it again, then you get satisfaction and happiness if you get something after losing it. You see the simple example in our daily life. So there was one lady, and she had a child, and the child was bitten by a snake, and the child died. So she started crying because the child was dead. But then some saint came and made him live again. So now when she sees her child, how happy she will be. Her happiness will become twofold. Like we go in Navdeep Parikrama, like we go in Mahamgachi, at Sarang Murari's place. Sarang Murari was a kid who was bitten by a snake. So his family, they threw him in water. He was bitten by a snake, but then everyone cried. But then what could they do? So they threw his body in the water. But the same day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Sarang Murari that you should have a shishya by this time. Have at least one shishya in this life. So listening to Mahaprabhu, he said, okay, I'll have a shishya. So he said that, okay, in the next day, the first person that I see, I will make him that my shishya. So he went for Ganga Snan in the morning, And according to God's wish, he saw Murari. He saw the dead body of Murari that was flowing in water. So what Sarang did was, so he picked the body and spelled mantra in his ear, and then he woke up again. He became alive again. Then there was chaos. Everybody that Murari became alive again. So his mother and father were very happy to get his child again. The earlier people were crying when his child died, but after hearing two mantra in his ear, the child became alive again. So his family said Murari, he asked their Murari to come back, but Murari said, "You threw my body in the body, but then who made me alive again? I'll go with him." So what Murari did, that he went to his Guru Sarang. He went along with his Guru Sarang. So that is why their name are taken together, Sarang and Murari. So when anything, when you lose it and then you get it again, then you feel bliss, you feel satisfaction and happiness. Krishna is telling this to gopis. Krishna is asking this question to gopis. When gopis asked about prem, that you have something, that when you get something that you had lost, you become happy again. So this word, so the meeting that happens after separation becomes more sweet and more blissful. It is filled with so much happiness that is very difficult to explain. In separation, that love becomes more stronger. It condenses more. And Vipralamb is separation. So what does separation does? It becomes meeting more enjoyable, more blissful. We'll have more greed and more curiosity towards things that we have. If separation were to be superior, then why don't we have separation all the time? But no, that is not possible. That there has to be meeting after separation. After Purvarag, there is Milan. There is meeting after Purvarag. Then after Pravas, it is called Sampurna. After this, it becomes Prem Vichitra is called Samvidman. There is separation and meeting and separation. Like we go to Prem Sarovar. Radha ji herself, when she's meeting Krishna, and at the same time Madhumangal said that Madhusudan went away and he is not going to come back again. There was a bumblebee who was sitting in the feet of Srimati Radhika. The lotus feet of Srimati Radhika are so beautiful, they are so fragrant that a bumblebee was present there. Her feet are so beautiful that the bumblebee was trying to sit on her feet. Her mouth is also like a lotus. It is so fragrant. So one name of Srimati Radhika is also Shama. The name of Srimati Radhika of Shama is very beautiful. Why did Srimati Radhika, where did she got this name Shama from? If Krishna is Sham, if we change it from masculine gender to feminine gender, it becomes Shama. This is okay according to the worldly explanation, but according to the Ras Vichar, it is different. In literal sense, she's so fragrant. Her mouth is so fragrant. There is a beautiful fragrant smell emerging from the mouth of Srimati Radhika. So the bumblebee itself gets attracted towards that smell. From her feet, the lotus emerges itself. She's so beautiful. Srimati Radhika is so beautiful. What is the most baddest place in a human body? It is the mouth. It is the most dirtiest place in a human body. The mouth. You eat whatever, you speak whatever. We think that mouth is very nice, but if we think, then there is nothing more worse than a mouth. We speak bad words from mouth. The calm, krodha, everything comes from mouth. Why do we speak from mouth? We think that our mouth is very nice, but in this materialistic life, think of it. Where do fights occur? So how do we fight? From mouth. So we say that, see from eyes, listen from ears, but keep your mouth shut. You saw something, but didn't say it. You heard something, but didn't say it. The fights will not occur. But when you start speaking, then you see the fights also start. Mouth on one place is very beautiful, but then it is the worst thing as well. Is it correct or not? Mouth is for doing katha of Bhagavan, to praise someone. Why has God given a mouth? For chanting, for doing nam jap. Mouth is a thing that is both beautiful and worse at the same time. If you have seen people wearing burqas, can you identify the person? If you cover your mouth with a burqa till your nose, then it becomes difficult to identify who this person is. Gurudev, he's explaining that it is the face that matters. It is like some people want to see the face of others, but then some people do not want to see the face of others. When there is a new bride that comes, she covers her face with the cloth. Gurudev gives an example that during marriage, the newly bride, she covers her face with the veil, and everyone thinks that wow, the bride must be so beautiful. But when she takes off the veil, then the real face comes out. The nose and mouth, they both stay parallel. We do. In mathematics, we make a circle. If you use a compass, there is the center. So the nose stays at 90 degree if you see two mouth. So Bhagavan has done, if we keep your finger, you see that mouth is 90 degrees to that of the nose. The higher the nose is, the person is considered more beautiful. So Ramchandra, he cut off the nose because it is a symbol of beauty. So if there is no nose, then you are not beautiful, and then who will marry you? So what Shobnaka did is that she went to the desert. And there, and then how will she stay in the world when her nose is cut? So her nose and ears were both cut. Hiding ears is still easier, but what about the nose? Then she started using the veil used by the Muslim people, the burqa. Uh, in earlier times, when people used to go to see the brides before marriage, they used to see everything. They saw the hands, the feet, but then they said that we didn't saw the face of the bride. So mouth is very integral part of the body. So what that bumblebee was trying to do is he was trying to sit on the feet of Srimati Radhika. That is why, because of the fragrance Srimati Radhika met, she is called as Shama. The fragrance of Srimati Radhika is much more beautiful than that of a lotus. It is so much beautiful. So that is why she is also named Gandha Unmadita, because she emits so beautiful fragrance from her body that even Krishna is surprised and gets attracted towards it. There are different leelas that explain it. In the celebration of Ras, the ones that are fortunate leave the women in this world. People say that women of these worlds are more beautiful. People say it is said that women are more beautiful than men in this world. When it is compared, who is more beautiful? We have to talk in literal sense. So it is said that leave women of this world. The women in Swarga, even those, the women that reside in heaven, they have fragrance of lotus emitting from their bodies. In Swargalok, the beautiful women did not get this chance of going to Rasasthali with Krishna. They did not get that chance. It was not even possible for Lakshmi ji in Vaikuntha to join Ras. It was not even possible in Dwarkapuri. No one got chance to participate in Ras. But in Golok Vrindavan, Srimati Radhika and her gopis, in the celebration of Ras, no one else got the opportunity except for gopis to participate in that Ras. Why did Krishna kept his hand on the shoulder of gopis? But because of the waves of love and bhav that is emerging in gopis. Seeing the waves of love, Krishna can't keep himself composed. The huge waves of love in gopis makes it very difficult for Krishna to keep his compose. It feels like a tornado. Like in a tornado, the many ships and everything they get in that tornado. Similarly, in Rasa, the half bhav and leela of gopis, they all lead to Mahabhav. Consider Krishna as Krishna, so and the love of gopis as the tornado. So Krishna gets attracted towards that tornado, even if he does not want to. He can't keep himself composed. So to keep his composure, he keeps his arms on the shoulder of gopis. So this is a very beautiful bhav. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad explains, the Rasik Vaishnav, they explain this. The celebration of Rasa is not any ordinary thing. It is a very special event. So what that bumblebee is thinking, that it is not Radhaji's mouth, but it is a blooming lotus, and he's trying to sit in that lotus. And Radhaji through his hands and through her wheel, she's trying to shoo him away. So what Krishna is thinking, that he is not able to take full darshan of her face because the bumblebee is irritating her. So Madhumangal tried to shoo away that bumblebee through his stick. And then when he shoo him away and when he came back, Madhumangal said, Madhusudan went away and he will not come back. And just hearing that, Srimati Radhika fainted. There are two meanings of Madhusudan. Two meanings of Madhusudan. One is bumblebee. one who drinks honey, the bumblebee, he went away. But Radha ji is thinking of the different meaning. She's thinking of it in terms of Krishna. That Krishna went away and he will not come back. And then Radhaji, she is sitting in the lap of Krishna. But after hearing it, she fainted. So Krishna is thinking that she is sitting very near to me. But Radhaji is thinking that I went away and I will not come back. So this is called, there is separation in meeting. One, there is meeting in separation and separation in meeting. So this is a beautiful bhava for Vipralamba. So Krishna in Vrindavan, when he was going from Vrindavan to Mathura, there are special reasons that emerged for him to go from Vrindavan to Mathura. Why did he went to Mathura? Krishna is thinking that Radhaji is with me, but she is feeling separation. But if I go away, she will. Like in Brahmar Geet, Krishna, when he is going from Mathura, from Vrindavan to Mathura, the separation of Srimati Radhika is explained. Also 10 types of jalp are explained. So the madhurya of, so they are in separation. When Srimati Radhika is in separation from Krishna, when he went to Mathura, then she's feeling that Krishna is with them. So in separation, she's feeling that she's meeting him. But when she is with Krishna, she feels that Krishna separated from them. One is the bumblebee who drinks honey, and then there is other Madhupur, one who is Krishna. Radhaji is not taking Krishna Naam, but she is hearing Madhupur. You both drink honey. An alcoholic only befriends another alcoholic. An alcoholic sees another person. He finds another alcoholic. Wherever he goes, he tries to find another alcoholic. So he says that you are the friend of that person, so you are also bad. So Gopis and Srimati Radhika are also considering Uddhav as Krishna, because Radhaji did not take darshan of Uddhav because she was sometimes fainting and sometimes she was not in the condition to meet Uddhav. So whatever words were coming out of her mouth, she was spitting words out of whatever words were coming out of her mouth. She's saying you are also deceiving like Krishna. You want to. So the bumblebee said that I am not alcoholic. I do not sit in bad places. I do not sit on stinking places. Brahma said that I only sit on places that are very fragrant. near beautiful flowers which are very fragrant. One, there is a housefly. Where does a housefly sit? Wherever there is dirt, wherever, wherever there is blood and bad things present, a housefly sits on those places. But then there is a bumblebee, then there is a honeybee. Where does honeybee sits? She sits on flowers, but she sits on all the flowers. She just collects honey from all the flowers. But then where does the bumblebee sit? He sits on a lotus. He tastes the honey of the lotus. So bumblebee sing, why are you calling me bad words? But Srimati Radhika said that your head is moving. The bumblebee said that no, I'm not alcoholic. But Srimati Radhika said that see, your head is moving, continuously moving. Your mouth is stinking, but your head is still spinning like an alcoholic person. So you are similar to an alcoholic person. So he said that no, Swamini, I'm not like that. But he said that no, this is my character. This is how I am. I am a bumblebee. So being a bumblebee, my head spins itself. When a bumblebee flies, he buzzes. So Radhaji is asking that who is it that you are speaking of? Do you think that you will get money if you come to me? They said that we reside in forest, we do not have any money. If you want money, if you are coming here for money, then you please go away. They are saying that we stay in forest. We don't even have one chana to eat. If nothing, then you can give one piece to eat. But he said, we do not have that, so get away. We do not have anything to give you, so go away. So go and go to Dwarka, to the Maheshis in Mathura. Go to the Maheshis in Mathura and try your luck there. Maybe they give you something there. Go and try. Go and chant about their beauty. Then you will get a lot of things if you go there. The bumblebee said, no, I'm talking about you, not those Maheshis. So he said that I am a messenger. So the work of a messenger is to deliver the message and enhance, continuously talk about their owner. That is why I have come here. So Radhaji got more mad after hearing that you are deceived, you are bad. She got more angry. So he said that your friend Krishna used to say things like that when he was here a lot of times. A deceitful person says anything, but it is not to be believed. To get what he wants, a deceitful person speaks a lot of lies. If you want your work done, then you go and speak good words to any person. Make that person happy, and then once that person is happy, you can get your work done. Then you can get something done from him. You say that you are very good, you are very beautiful. Then the person will become happy, and then hearing the praise, they will fill all your bag with money. In Brahma Greet, it is explained. but in their hearts of the people there is poison that is filled. Even if they speak sweet words and you flatter someone, but then you have poison filled in your heart which spoils everything. So the person is not true. He didn't. Gurudev is using a phrase that he is not even. He's given an example of a phrase of a dog who does not belong anywhere. Neither he belongs to a bank or neither he belongs to the washerman. So there is does the dog doesn't even stay in the house properly, doesn't even stay at the bank properly. He does not have any permanent place to reside. What deceitful people do, they say, come and hear Katha. We do not want money, just come and listen to the Katha. And then after telling them Katha, they say that those who listen to this Katha, the Katha, they become alone from the world. Then they say, when the people become like saints. The saints, they do not bring anything. They only bring one book with them. They say only listen Katha. They only bring the book and say we do not want anything. But after you listen to their Katha, the Gyan and Vairagya emerges itself, and then you want to leave this world, and you do not want to. They say that we do not want anything, and then they tell you kathas, different kathas. Then the child stops loving their mother and father. When you hear katha, you will get more vairagya from this world. You were once someone who used to eat delicious food, stay in beautiful places, but then when you hear katha, when you hear Bhagavatam, you get vairagya, then you detach yourself from all these things. The characteristic of bhakti is that you have vairagya, you have detachment. If someone has a baby, where does bhakti emerge? If bhakti emerges, her two sons come automatically, Gyan and Vairagya. Then she reached Maharashtra. From Maharashtra, she went to Gujarat, which was also called Saurashtra earlier. So when Bhakti Devi they became old. Her two sons became old. She said that I became a young, beautiful when Bhakti Devi was in Gujarat, she said that I became old and my both two sons, they became very young and beautiful. So it is the course of nature that the mother is old and the children, they are young and beautiful. But when she came to Vrindavan, it became opposite, that she became young again, but her both sons, they became very old. How does this thing happen? How did it happen? She was amused. There are two sons of Bhakti Devi. One is Gyan and one is Vairagya. Knowledge and detachment. So if you have bhakti, then gyan and vairagya will come automatically. But if you do not have gyan and vairagya automatically, then bhakti is not happening. You will start hating this world. You will not have that much interest in the world. Like you leave your sleep, that every one of you went back at 12 and then you came back again at 4 in for Mangalarti. Otherwise, you would have slept peacefully. You could have watched television. They all are poor because they did not get sleep. Did you sleep or not? I did not let them sleep. If bhakti emerges, then gyan and vairagya, they emerge. The tattva, the knowledge of tattva will come. Then you will not like materialistic things. The more bhakti will happen, bhakti lets you experience God, and virakti, and then another is that you will get detached from all the materialistic things or all the things that are not in the course of bhakti, or they do not align with Krishna. You will feel detachment with all those places. So sequentially, all these characteristics will start emerging in you. So if you're doing bhakti, but then you also want to fulfill your desires and enjoy the materialistic world, but then that is not bhakti. From the surface level, it might feel that you are doing bhakti, but then it is like a pitcher with a hole. If there is no gyan or detachment or gyan, then bhakti is not happening. Then there is something problematic in that bhakti. If there is a hole in a pitcher and you are just continuously filling that pitcher, then the water will flow out of it. Even if you fill it the whole day, the pitcher will never get filled. So bhakti means seva. Bhakti means seva and doing. And then when you do seva, you get the experience. And then you get gyan and viragya. You will get tattva gyan, which is divided into tam padartha gyan and tat padartha gyan. If you hear katha, that will automatically come. Tat padartha gyan and tam padartha gyan. At the start, you need all the three different types of gyan: tat padartha gyan, tam padartha gyan, and jiva brahma gyan. You should have knowledge of all three in the beginning. Otherwise, you need to know about all three. Otherwise, Mayavadis will come and they will question you, because they'll say, they will start explaining you their philosophy. But then, Brahmavadi said that there is one Brahman, there is no one different. But then in a family of four, there is four people, but then they fight. The Mayavadi said that there is only one Brahma. So it means It doesn't mean that everyone is Brahma, but it means that everyone belongs to Brahma. That is the real philosophy. It is said that Jeev is a part of Bhagavan. Is that Jeev is a part of Bhagavan, and it is not destroyable. Jeev is a part of a part can never be a whole ever. So Jeev is only a part of the whole. Jeev Tattva Gyan, Bhagavad Tattva Gyan, and Jiva Brahma Gyan. The Jiva Brahma Gyan or Gurudev is saying oneness with the Brahma you should know, but then you should leave it. That is why you need. Then in Raga Anuga Bhakti, when you move forward, you also have to leave other kinds of Gyan when you progress in Bhakti. Why? Because if you have um, if you see Krishna from the perspective of Gyan, then you will not have those feelings. Then you will see it from when Uddhav was near Nanda Maharaj and he was telling them, Nanda Maharaj, that Krishna is Bhagavan. He's telling about when Uddhav is telling them, Uddhav brought a big basket of knowledge with him, and he started selling that. But there was no one to buy. In Braj, there is no scope of buying knowledge. So Nand Maharaj rejected all of his knowledge. When Uddhav Maharaj went to Gopis, the Gopis, they threw away the basket of knowledge in Jamuna. Which river flowed to Allahabad and then to the ocean, to Jagannath Puri. They threw away that bundle of knowledge that Uddhav brought to them. What Gopis did? They rejected that knowledge. There is a place in Vrindavan that is called Gyan Guthadi. So it means a bundle of knowledge that was thrown away. We need detachment and knowledge in the earlier and primary stages, but as bhakti emerges and you progress, then even those are not necessary. Then that detachment becomes a special kind of attachment to God when you progress in bhakti. Vairag has two meanings. One is being detached, another is having a special kind of attachment to something. A special kind of love or an attachment is also, if you have attachment to Guru Vaishnav and Bhagavan, then you will start detaching from the materialistic things, and then you will start attaching yourself more to Guru and Krishna. You will not feel the need to, you will not feel like eating good things. But now you do. Earlier you all ate onions and garlics. You ate so many onions and garlics, and earlier you also used to drink tea. Who eats onion now? e- we should not even eat carrot now. If there are so many people that you are there, you are not eating onions, not eating garlics, not eating carrots, not even drinking tea, what will happen to the market? They say that people of Gaudiya might come and then people stop buying these stuffs from us. In Kartik, we don't even eat tomatoes, don't even eat brinjals. So the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they stop eating everything. So is this detachment or not? So what is the special characteristic of detachment? A special attachment in the feet of the more love you have for God, automatically knowledge and detachment will come. But in higher stages, you also discard that knowledge. They will not, the Brajvasis will never take Krishna as Bhagavan. They never take Krishna as Bhagavan. Brajvasis took darshan when Krishna lifted the Govardhan, when he danced on Kalia, when he drank the poison, when he drank the fires. But then still they will not accept Krishna as Bhagavan. In Braja, Krishna has shown his Aishwarya in Braja is a lot, but then it is covered with Madhurya and Braj, even though there is a lot of Aishwarya that he showed in Braj. The most Aishwarya is present in Braj. It is not in any place else. But no one believes Krishna is Bhagavan. They do not want to believe. So what happened to the knowledge here? Earlier, earlier people did not used to eat anything on Ekadashi. They used to even do it Nirjala, but now when you have come in Gaudiya Math, you're getting beautiful prasad. There are so many varieties in prasad. A person when you keep nirjala, but then at lunchtime when you see other people eating beautiful prasad, then you'll say, who will keep nirjala? There are so many delicious things. Why don't I eat all of them? Who will keep nirjala? Earlier you had detachment in the ones with nirjala ekadashi. They will change their mind and start eating. Gopis were so beautiful dress. Gopis, their dress is very beautiful. Even they fail the clothes worn by Lakshmi. We think that gopis do not wear good clothes, but their dress is more beautiful than that of Lakshmi. Some people ask, why do you dress Thakurji so beautifully? Some people say that Bhagavan is a cow herder, so he should be detached and not wearing these beautiful dresses. but in reality they do not know that how beautiful Krishna is. But he's so beautiful that even all of the other devatas, they take darshan. Brahma and other big devatas, they all come and do stuti of Bhagavan. That Bhagavan wears and dresses very beautifully. Some people say that why do you ask for 1 lakh rupees for dress of the Lord of Bhagavan? But Gurudev is saying that even if you give 10 lakh rupees, even then the dress is not as beautiful as God used to wear. So he says that if you have luck, go to Golok Vrindavan and see that how beautiful Bhagavan dresses. They compare Krishna to the boy, the cowherd boy that lives in their village. So they think that he will wear torn and tattered clothes, but no, that is not the reality. So Radhaji and Gopis, they have so beautiful shringar. One gopi came, she had kajal in one of the eyes. So Krishna, when he saw that, then he called for kajal and applied the kajal in the other eye. Someone asked that you dress. Someone asked that you decorate Thakurji so beautifully, and there is Aishwarya Bhav in Vaikuntha. So Gurudev is saying that you are a fool. Do you even know what Aishwarya Bhav is? How have you ever seen Aishwarya Bhav? In Braj there is so much of Aishwarya which is not even present in Vaikuntha. Gopis are not like this. They are very beautiful. They dress very beautiful. They have light emerging from their bodies. They have beautiful fragrance coming out from their mouths. You think that they are just like, you think of them as lowly people. Like some people have pyrrhia in their mouth. No, but gopis are totally opposite. They do not have a bad smelling mouth. Their mouths are fragrant. The dust of Vrindavan is not dust, but that is Chintamani. Vrindavan is so beautiful. It has Giriraj Govardhan. The eyes of it are Radha Kund and Sham Kund, where Radha Krishna have done so beautiful leelas. How beautiful Vrindavan is. How do you know how beautiful Vrindavan is? When you say I'm going to Vrindavan, what Vrindavan will you see? Where by the own hands of Srimati Radhika, the climbers and Lata, even just as she touches them, they grow. The creepers, just as Srimati Radhika touches them, they grow and they become green. Just by the touch of Srimati Radhika's hands, all of these climbers, they start growing. Not just one, but thousands and thousands of climbers, they start growing. Where Srimati Radhika, where Srimati Radhika has walked on the lands of Vrindavan. Everyone knows the Mahima of lotus feet of Krishna, but wherever you go, there are beautiful footprints of Srimati Radhika that is even more beautiful than that of Krishna. The Vrindavan, where there is Shoksari and Koel and peacocks, where they uh, where they chant praises of Srimati Radhika. How beautiful that Vrindavan is. Once a Bhakt came and asked Gurudev and said that Shuksari, the birds there say Radhe Radhe, but when I came here, I did not hear them sing Radhe Radhe. Do you hear them sing Radhe Radhe? Until and unless you do not have transcendental mood, you will only see the materialistic outer covering. Where Srimati Radhika with her gopis, they play with their sakhis. That Vrindavan is very beautiful. My mind just stays there and explores that Vrindavan. Which Vrindavan are you talking about? There are two Vrindavan in the Shastras. One is Panchakoshi Vrindavan where you do parikrama, and then there is one Brihad Vrindavan where all these leelas took place. This is the Brihad Vrindavan, and the most highest place of it is Radha Kunda, where Srimati Radhika the Radha Kunda has a lot of mahima. How that is beautiful, transcendental place in Vrindavan. Anyone can reach Govardhan. Even Chandravali can reach till Govardhan. They can even reach till Surya Kund. Jatala Kutla can reach till Surya Kund. But Radha Kund, no. By the mercy of Yogamaya, it is covered so beautifully that only Srimati Radhika and the gopis, no one else can go inside. Only Srimati Radhika and her fellow mates can enter the place, no one else. This is the beautiful Vrindavan, this is the beautiful Radha Kunda.